How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to give you a short and sweet video on induced drag. If you want more information or more detailed description, I'll leave a video link down in the description from Steve Buckenroth from Midwest Corporate Air. All right, so we have our wing here. Now, induced drag is often stated as lift induced. I like to say it's an aft component of lift or a consequence of lift. All right, so we have relative wind here, right? Hits our wing and travels down like that, all right? We have low pressure on the top, high pressure on the bottom. All right, cool. Now, lift likes to act 90 degrees from relative wind. All right, so what is relative wind? Well, relative wind is wind that travels parallel and opposite to the path of the aircraft. All right, so we have our lift vector here acting 90 degrees. All right. Well, so we have this airflow that travels around our airfoil, right? And these are all exaggerated. Well, as that air from the top travels over and down, right? Downwash. This is called downwash, right? What that does is it pulls our lift vector slightly aft, right? Now, as wings generate lift, we know that it creates wingtip vortices. What are wingtip vortices? Well, wingtip vortices are circular patterns of rotating air that travel out and above, right? And all that is high pressure from the bottom, right here, seeking low pressure, all right? All right. Well, these wingtip vortices, what that does is it further steepens that downwash, all right? Wingtip vortices, which further pulls our lift vector more aft, right? Now, the way I like to explain it is the angle of where lift should be versus where lift is, that's induced drag, right? All right, just to summarize, we have our airfoil and relative wind hits our airfoil, and the airflow that travels above our wing comes down, and that's called downwash. That pulls that lift vector slightly back, right? That's induced drag. Now, with the formation of wingtip vortices, as our wings generate lift, that further steepens the downwash, further pulling our lift vector more back. That's induced drag. So, going back to what I said earlier, induced drag is a consequence of lift. Nothing in this world is free, and induced drag is a payment that costs you lift. Hope that helps. If you have any questions or want more information, I'll leave Steve Buckenroth's video on induced drag down in the description. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.